Hey folks, it's Van Kraken here. Welcome to a late night Saturday night World of Warships PC stream. I have an admission to make. I was going to run my normal World of Warships Legend stream earlier, and my family stole the Xbox. So I'm an outnumbered male in this household. 4 women, including the dog, 1 man, and when they take over the Xbox, it's hard to get it back. So tonight, I'm going to run a little quick and more focused stream since we're off to a late start on the PC side of the World of Warships. And I want to pose a question to you tonight. For those of you who don't really enjoy clan life or the politics of hanging out with a group of people in a competitive sense, but have thought, well, maybe there's some benefits to being in a clan besides just the social interaction. Maybe there's some resource side benefits. So I'm going to jump over and give you a question of why not be a one-man clan, so as the stream title tonight suggests. So I got this idea a while back from looking at the different lone wolf clans. I think it started a long time ago with Wolf 1, and the allure was be in a clan, don't deal with any of the people or personnel issues, just reap the rewards of being in a clan. And I didn't really understand at that point what those rewards were until I went to the clan tab and on the main World of Warships website and looked into some of the benefits that were being built up in the back end of the clan infrastructure that didn't exist originally when clans first came about. So what are those benefits? There's naval bases. There's a lot of discounts and boosts you can get from being an owner of a clan. But again, you don't necessarily have to have the people management side that comes along with it. So really quickly, what are the things you can get out of a clan investment if you're just going to run it essentially for yourself, be the king of your own kingdom? It's a small investment to start a clan. It's only 2,500 doubloons, which is about $10. I don't know that you have to have an alt account to start a clan. I think you can probably just start one with your single main account. But what it unlocks for you is the ability to build on the back end of the clan tab a naval base. The naval base is a lot of fun bonus content if you enjoy just the building phase of different games that focus on building up a society or a city, back like SimCity, which I played a long time ago when it first came out. But essentially, jump over to the naval base tab under the clan tab and just give you a sense of what's there. You have basically a small city to build up, and it's pretty cool. They've done a great job, as the art department does, graphically building up each of these blocks into more prominent buildings as you invest in your clan base. And besides the fun of that is the fact that each of these sections of the naval base unlocks a unique discount or a boost, essentially. So if you start on the left, you have a resource side, you can add boosts to your steel accumulation. That's expensive, so I haven't built those out yet as a single player. If you have a ton of players in your clan, everyone is contributing oil, which is the resource to build more advanced facilities on your base. I'm a single person, so I don't build up those resources as quickly, but I'll give you some tips and tricks as to how to build that stuff up, and that's what we're going to play a few games tonight to show you how to do that on a weekly basis. And you basically have, again, a set of clan areas that build up boosts for different currencies. So steel, I don't have any boosts yet, but coal I do. I currently have a 7% boost to all my coal earnings. The dry dock gives you a discount on your post-battle service, so essentially similar to what a premium camo does or a premium ship offers you in their unique camos that come with a premium ship. So right now I have a 5% discount to my post-battle service cost. My ship building yard gives me, at current state, I'm only at 3 out of 6 potential expansions there, a 10% discount to every researchable ship in the tech tree at any tier. We'll see how that looks on the tech tree itself. War College gives you a boost to your XP or your ship XP per battle. The Design Bureau is a great one, gives you a boost to free XP. I've maxed that out, 6 of 6 expansions, so I'm literally getting a 25% boost to free XP, which obviously is going to help unlock free premium ships a lot sooner. You've got Treasury, which gives you ability to allocate clan resources to players more interestingly if you're going to have other people join your clan. And then there's ways to expand your clan for more players. Haven't bothered to do that given that I'm expanding my clan to anyone but myself and my alt account at this point. But over here you do have boost to Commander XP. You have the Officers Club's the expansion to the number of players that are in your clan. And then there's a recent addition which gives you a boost to research point accumulation. I have not unlocked and reset any lines for research points yet. I plan to do that in the near future. So I'll invest in the Research Institute next. All these different parts of your base are built up with clan resources focused on oil. So oil is something that you get with every crate that you receive. Usually it's about 10 barrels of oil per crate that you receive in game, and that can be just crates you earn of your daily 3 XP crates, or it can be special crates that you earn for events like the current US Battleship event. And again, all of that oil resource that you build up goes into building this set of discounts. So what's really cool about it is that essentially there's no premium time required to maintain all these discounts from your base. So a single one-time $10 investment can basically give you discounts on the back end through your naval base that are really similar to having premium time. Maybe not as good, but approaching as good over time as you build up the base, or gives you the benefit of what a premium ship will give you. And if you have a premium ship running, it's in addition to the premium ship, or in addition to the premium camo that you're running on the current ship for a given battle. So pretty dang cool. Tonight, we're going to compete in naval battles, which is the 4th bullet point down, to show you how you can win a good chunk of additional oil resources every week just by playing the normal games that you play. It doesn't have to be against another clan. It's just in solo battle play. Basically trying to get different hurdles in different ship types and nations on typically either damage or XP. So pretty easy to do. And if you win your battle, you get a good chunk of oil, like usually more than 1,500 barrels, which can go a long way to building up these different parts of your base. Or again, you'll get some oil even for losing. And then when you unlock your daily crates, you're going to get oil for unlocking your daily crates. There's some clan missions as well that you can take advantage of. Again, these are in the clan tab above the base tab. I've actually completed a lot of them. Basically, appoint a recruiter. Obtain 50,000 oil gets you a big slug of coal. Obtain 1,000 oil gets you some coal. So there's some cool bonuses that basically you're just going to get just by doing what you're normally doing, accumulating your oil day to day. Again, you can see all the ones that I've already checked off. And again, this is just me playing. I haven't played a single clan battle. I haven't welcomed a single additional member into my clan other than my alt account. I am Van Kraken. My alt account is Get Kraken. So you can have me, myself, and I if you prefer. And sometimes you might need an extra account to try to beef up your win count in a naval battle versus a clan that you're competing against. So can't hurt to have an alt clan member, but again, I don't think it's necessary. So again, I've checked off a ton of these objectives and got a bunch of additional resources just by playing my daily games and doing some of my weekly naval battles. But again, a lot of these you're going to accumulate just by playing, because you're going to get oil every time you receive a crate, essentially. Last couple things. I started a new EU account recently. It's coming up on my 4-year anniversary on World of Warships PC in NA. I've been playing pretty actively on World of Warships Legends on console because I started in Xbox Tanks probably 6 years ago, my first WG account. So had a clan and a bunch of friends that I played with over on the console side in Tanks for quite a long time before World of Warships came along. So basically, I've got this build up going with this account and momentum going with this account. And it's been a good addition and made it more fun as a solo player for me as time has gone along. So anyway, we're going to jump out and Oh, what I was going to get back to was noticing that on my new EU account that I've started up, I'm getting a lot of solicitations after almost every battle to join a clan. And yeah, it's a little bit of an ego boost to see people might want you in a clan, but I don't have a clan tag on the EU side, so every single battle I'm getting these invites, or every couple battles that you have to click away and knock out of your port. So you're already going to be in a clan, so you're not going to get solicitations if you don't want unwanted solicitations. And then lastly, you get a future recruiting platform, kind of the bottom point on this slide. You can expand this port and get these bonuses in place. So if you do decide to run a clan later and you want to deal with the people issues around that, my wife and I run our own business, so we have enough people issues day to day at our work, let alone coming home and having to worry about banning people from a clan because they're toxic in chat or whatever. But if you do decide to invite your friends to join your clan or people you meet in game to help accumulate resources and build up your port even faster, you have a recruiting platform in place to do that if you want to. Again, all this for $10, and it's into perpetuity. As far as I know, there are no on the horizon maintenance fees for running a clan of your own. All right, so let's jump into some gameplay. Show you how the naval battles work. It's pretty simple, actually. You have this table, and if you have your naval battle participation flag checked during the week, Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday, you're going to accumulate points across a bar, and usually it's XP or damage that qualifies you to complete that bar and compete in the naval battle at the weekend, starting Friday through Sunday. So right now I have no attempts. You get a number of attempts, 10 per account. So this is, again, where your alt account comes into play. If you want to have 20 chances to clear these hurdles and accumulate a winning point, and having that second account gives you more chances. But what you'll notice a lot of the time, there's so many clans, and there's so many clans that aren't active, that you're often competing against a clan that's not even going to put up any naval battle points against you. They're going to have their flag checked, they're going to qualify to compete, and then they're going to forget to even go and turn on, which you have to basically go in and enable your attempts. People forget to turn that on, and you'll have basically a 10-0 route and get 1,500 oil to invest back in your naval base to get more discounts. So this week it's a damage target, and this is basically cruisers, battleships, destroyers, and CVs across these columns, and then by country. So it's by ship type and by country. As you clear each bar in this particular intersection, like if I wanted to just compete in Japanese cruisers, I'd have to get 5,000 damage in the first battle, 40,000 in the second, 75,000 in the third to qualify and get points. You do get more points as you get into the higher tier battles. I think the third tier gives you more than 1 point, but I usually just clear the first level for each of my slots here. And again, I only have 2 players. If you had a clan of 50 people, you'd have to be working towards those higher bar targets. All right, so let's just jump out. I'm going to load in and run some cruisers tonight and just start at low tier, run some fun ships that I like to run. You can do this in AI mode or in standard battle. So basically co-op or random is going to work, as long as you meet the specific damage totals cited in that table for these battles. So again, I am Van Kraken. I've been 4 years on World of Warships PC. I haven't been streaming too long, so bear with me as sometimes I push the wrong buttons or fail to push the buttons I'm supposed to push on my stream deck. But basically, I'm gearing my stream towards newer players, trying to help people learn the ropes of World of Warships. Can be a little daunting in the beginning to understand the strategies of the game, and I think some of the tactics and mechanics, it's a drinking from a fire hose experience when you first start playing. And I know I hit the wall at around tier 5 after you get out of protected battles, and really struggled for quite a while until probably got to about 1,000 games. And I stuck with the game longer because I'd played World of Tanks, so I kind of had an idea how WG games worked, but I would like to help new players get up to speed quicker and hang around in the game. Having a strong game and strong population going forward helps all of us, so try to minimize my salt, maximize my fun, and this is one of the fun hobbies that I have that I invest quite a bit of time in and have enjoyed all the time that I spend on the game most of the time, except in your really bad losing streak days. All right, so we're gonna be on Trident. Marblehead, got her in a Santa crate, the first year of Santa crates. I think she was the first free premium I got out of a Santa crate in the year when Santa crates were just amazingly good.
General quarters.
Each year they've been nerfed a little bit, it seems. All right. Adjust our volume.
Roger.
Okay, in a cruiser, I'm going to keep my head on a swivel. I'm not going to sail straight into the middle of the map or straight into a cap if there were domination caps. Right now we're on capture the base mode. I like to start on one end and work my way across one half the map or across the area into the middle. Get too far ahead, you do just tend to be the first ship targeted. A lot of these lower tier matches now have double CVs. I took a hiatus from playing PC for a while to participate in the console Legends Alpha. At that point, the carrier rework was still ongoing. There was a lot of people who actually weren't playing much carrier. And then I've come back, and carriers are all the rage again. The new mechanics, new flight mechanics took a while to work out. I personally have 0 games in carriers. Come on, Peninsula. I don't run them personally. It's like I didn't run Artie in World of Tanks, but
I need support.
learning to deal with carrier play as best I can from counter play perspective.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Try to get in and use this terrain. Try to lose detection. There's only 2 destroyers, but one of them seems to be sizing us up. Close within main battery range. We have high-arcing guns in the Marblehead. Marblehead's basically a variant of the Omaha class.
I owe you one.
Capable HE spammer. Did spot that DD that was spotting us. Couple shells in on her. Again, we only have to clear a 5,000 damage hurdle for this first naval battle. So shouldn't be too difficult. Actually, we're already there. So, and they make the first level really, really easy to hit. Depending on the number of ships you have in your port, if you're a brand new player, you're not going to have a ton of ships yet. So again, you might have to try to go for the 5 and then the 40,000 K damage. 40,000 still not bad. Sorry, 40K, not 40,000 K. Just managed to dodge that Arizona. Okay, with lost detection. Using that island to shield us in the smoke. Just lost sight of the DD. We have very vulnerable and large citadels, so we're a popular target for battleships and cruisers as well. little bit of a risk there just to get some fire on that destroyer, get him to back off. I'll have to worry about the Queen Elizabeth on the other side now. One of the best tools when you're running a cruiser is your detected icon. I personally run priority target, which is a tier 1 commander skill, which tells you how many ships are targeting you at any given time. That's that number next to my detected icon. And just shoot down a few enemy planes with our fighter. Cruiser fighters have a short duration of flight, though. We're just gonna have to get out of dodge here. We're sitting in front of 2 battleships. Get continually spotted by these planes and or that DD. I'm gonna back off and reposition. The difficult part with the Omaha class of ships is their main battery range is not very long. We are low tier in a tier 5, tier 6 game. Doesn't help that we have to close in close to these targets in order to get into main battery range, but if we get a full salvo from either the Arizona or the Congo, they can basically dev strike us.
All stations, by thunder.
Could try to close into this gap, but if the planes come and spot me up again, it's going to be bad news. Let's get in here and support the Gepard against the destroyer. We do have hydroacoustic if things get that close in, or we just want basically a hedge against torpedo launches against our position. And our catapult fighter will give us some additional information from a spotting perspective over the island. And I'm going to save it for carrier planes. I can't go in there, buddy. If I go in there and get spotted, that Arizona's gonna blab me. I'm just gonna have to stay on the outside of this ridge, have some cover available. There's the Fusion. He's way on the other side. I'm a high volume shooter. I don't mind taking extra shots, and makes my hit rate fall under 30% sometimes, which is kind of the standard for where you want to be, but I don't care so much. I take a lot of shots at destroyers, even at range, because we always want to prioritize shooting at destroyers, helping our destroyers win the knife fights with other destroyers and caps or in central areas.
That was a great battle.
I mean, we have just 3 extremely camping battleships back behind me. If they would push up and take some of the heat off me, that'd be fantastic. But they're not going to do that, it looks like.
Problem solved, sir.
Meanwhile, we just keep getting nickeled and dimed by these carrier planes. Give him broadside the rocket planes to have to shoot at our bow. Alright, we're gonna have to pull back closer to some of these battleships just for a cooperative AA. So you have kind of an AA bubble around your ship, an area of coverage, and when you team up with other ships, that bubble overlaps. Basically increases the fire on enemy planes and knocks them out quicker. So if I buddy up with some of these other ships, we'll basically multiply the value of our anti-aircraft damage. See if I could close in. Typically, I'd want to just find an island spot here, use the terrain, and hole up in that spot, but I can't sit still right now because if those planes come back and catch me sitting still, I'm 100% dead. So that's why I've been trying to stay on the move versus just finding a good spot with terrain and hanging out.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Managed to get over that 5,000 damage threshold, not by much. It's been difficult. Again, we have several of our battleships still extremely backline. And we just don't have the range to hit some of these targets. I have 13.9 kilometer range.
Dash it all.
We can hit this kamikaze.
All stations, defend the base.
We'll use our hydro.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
He's probably spotting me. Okay, now he's in his smoke. Normally we could charge the smoke here against the destroyer. But because we'll get spotted by the destroyer and he has backup, we can't really make that play. We just, again, don't have the range to hit these ships on the other side, unfortunately. It's been a difficult match. Being the closest ship to the enemy front line for a good chunk of time, except for one destroyer. And now be in a spot where we're going to get pretty much perma-spotted by the DD, and we still can't reach the cruiser and battleships on the other side of his smoke.
Dash it all.
But we can kind of run as a screen until we get taken out. Got to screen our 2 carriers against the kamikaze. That's probably it though. German rockets are pretty good against lightly armored targets, of which we are one. That's painful. 2 CV game, very difficult in this ship to get close enough to do meaningful damage without being, again, permanently spotted and then put in a really difficult situation against those enemy battleships, which the Omaha is food for battleships, and by the same token, the Marblehead is as well. All right. So we're just going to work down to another nation. Let's run another nation. We're going to stay in this basically tier 5, tier 6, tier 7 range and stay with cruisers. I want all our nations. I don't know why. Okay, commander unavailable. All right, let's run a German favorite of mine, which is the Konigsberg. The Konigsberg is more durable than the Omaha class. She's also a little more versatile. She has good torpedo racks on each side with a 6-kilometer range. She has workable AP and high explosive ammunition. She also has hydroacoustics, so she can hunt destroyers. She has decent AA, and I believe has a catapult fighter for some additional spotting. And you just do use your fighter more now than I did before to defend yourself against enemy CVs, just with more CVs in game. This rate, we're going to have to go to our cheesy dad sound effects, which are free on my channel, no additional cost to you, to change our luck. Hopefully DMCA free. Yeah, she does have a fighter. As well as German hydroacoustic, which is among the best hydro that there is in distance and duration. So again, a good little boat to chase down destroyers in their own smoke. We are tier 7, so again, we are food. So we're gonna have to keep, again, our eyes on the mini-map, be very aware of what's going on in at least probably 180 degrees around us. I kind of started out in this game playing the US cruiser line, got up to Omaha first time through, and really suffered. I did make it to Cleveland, which was tier 6 at that time. Things didn't go that much better, so I decided, I'll try something a little slower, something I can live a little bit longer, and moved on to the battleships and played a lot of battleship games, ground up to actually Yamato and Montana as my first 2 tier 10s, and then started mixing cruisers back in, played probably 50-50 for quite a while, and now I just really like the versatility of cruisers, being able to get around to different parts of the map, not get stuck in just one area because you're a low-speed ship.
Set a smoke screen.
Especially the US battleships. We're going to try to find areas of terrain where we're shielded, not immediately spotted. We don't have smoke like a destroyer. We basically want to be as stealthy as we can. This spot here is usually a good spot to start on this map. But our worry here is destroyers either in that area or this area getting detection on us. So if we do get spotted, we kind of just tuck against this island. Lose the detection, and then reposition. Oftentimes you can just sit here and let enemy ships come into the middle of the map. Again, without having to blow your cover. And if you're in an HE spamming cruiser, you can generally set some good fires and stack some fire damage. We'll try to do on this New York. Just don't want to get too far out in these channels because they tend to get torqued, which you're seeing right now. Okay. Fire on the New York. Put it out though, fortunately. So switch off to this York. This little strip of land, this small island that destroyers love to get behind, actually gives us pretty good cover from a detection standpoint. With our reversing York, so that's probably a relatively new player. Not necessarily a advised play in a York in open water. Let's call focus fire.
Attention, reporting the target position.
Should be able to take him out pretty quickly. We get focus fire on him. See, my shell arc is pretty high for a German boat. The later stage German cruisers, some of them have a flatter gun arc. But not as high as the Americans, so German cruisers are not a bad line to learn in if you're going to try to pick up some cruiser play. And we're doing a good job of not getting spotted here. Switch to armor piercing, go to guns on this Pensacola. And we're going to just put some torpedoes out. just in case. Shooting with our back guns potentially. Okay, I might have waited a little longer on my torpedoes, but it's not going to matter too much. It's not going to get through to us. And American cruisers don't have torpedoes except for a couple exceptions. Atlanta, Flint, Anchorage. We'll have to watch our torpedo reload indicator because we might have this synop trying to follow the same path. We didn't learn the lesson. That the Pensacola did. I get backed up just enough to get my rear guns firing but not get spotted. Try it. Oh, got detected. Basically trying to get our rear guns firing around the corner without really giving much hole to shoot. And if the middle of your ship is not sticking out past the island or the smoke, you won't get detected, generally. Sorry, I'm pretty active, zooming in and out, do a lot of checking. And constantly zooming out to see what's going on around me, and then zooming back in when I'm going to fire or think I have clearance to fire. Just super important not to get zoned in your binocular mode, your zoom mode on a constant basis.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
It's not going to live long enough, you see. A lot of those torps were precautionary. No teammates around, so safe to go ahead and shoot those. Okay, we're still in this spot. Now we've got new customers coming into the middle. We're up by one ship. I'm watching the smokestack on the York. The smoke is blowing towards the front of the ship. That means he's backing up. And also watch the wakes. The wakes at the stern. You know he's reversing. Our catapult fighter at.
Fighter air.
Additional spotting information. Oop, I got detected, so gotta get back on the move, tuck back in. Okay. That New York isn't super fast, so I don't have to worry about him coming behind us extremely quickly. Gotta be a destroyer out in this middle area somewhere. That's the one that's occasionally detecting us.
Enemy battleship detected.
Probably could switch to armor piercing on that Emerald, but it's pretty far distance. You're straddle that target. The armor piercing capability falls off with distance. Got finished. And you don't want to take an Emerald in open water in front of battleships either. Be a similar experience taking an Omaha or Marblehead like the last game. That area. Boat has decent range. 16.5 kilometers. That's one of the benefit of the German cruisers, that they have better range than the Americans at the same time. Again, 2 or 3 kilometers of distance is huge right now. It allows us to engage these ships where the Marblehead, I would not have been able to get shots on many of these guys.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Spotted up again. Keep sliding back to the cover. Oh, slow down again. We're not exposed anymore. Watching for that detected indicator to fire. Obviously aiming for the upper half of the battleship. Hit the armor belt, you're just going to break your shells. You're not going to start a fire or get damage. That's 2 fires on the Queen Elizabeth. Now our damage counter is cruising up pretty good. We're going to take a more aggressive position now. Take it 1 island closer. And help out on this Colorado. Driving out further. Fire there.
Taking the lead.
New York's reversing. Going to go for this spot right here to get into concealed position. Just watching the New York smokestacks to see that he's backing up as well. I don't run the running lights mod that a lot of people run, which is the lights above the ship that tells you which direction they're going. I just watch the smoke. High output of smoke means they're going faster. The direction the smoke's blowing tells you whether they're traveling forward or back. No smoke basically means sitting still. And we burned down that Queen Elizabeth a lot. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get enough on him to get the kill, but we had a big assist on that. Now Colorado's headed back. He's sitting in the same spot. We've been in the same little chunk of the map the whole game and remained unspotted probably 80% of the time. Again, we're chunking these guys at a distance that we would not have been able to do in the last game in the Marblehead. Marblehead's a much stronger ship against same tier ships. Trying to aim for the upper half. Our fighter up. There's no destroyers left on their team to worry about spotting later. So I'm gonna feel okay on using my last catapult fighter consumable. Can we get the kill? We have a fire burning, don't we? We've just been burning people down. Ah, kill-stealing bastards! So close. I think we made our 5,000 damage target, though.
Requesting assistance. Acknowledged.
Game started a little slow, but just being patient, not pushing it too soon, too far, is the key. I think that's the reason our team has succeeded and they haven't. They had single ships push, the Pensacola, the Sinop, the Emerald up the middle, their DDs. In random battles, just going past the halfway line, in this case it'd be from J1 all the way up to A10, that diagonal line. You go past that center line, you're generally pushing further than you need to push in a random battle. We can drop shells on top of this New York. I'm not seeing the mountain icon. We just have to envision where he is based on his ship icon. I am running Navigator Big, which shows the orientation of the enemy ship compared to my ship when that ship is selected. These mods are sanctioned by World of Warships. They're in the World of Warships mod station. If you visit the World of Warships mod station page, I'll have to load that link under my commands at some point. I'm not cheating. Not mods you're going to run in tournament play, but for day-to-day play, there's more and more people that are running the mods because the mod station actually administers installing the mods, updating the mods when the patches come out. back in the World of Tanks days, and we ran XPM and some other modifications, it was a lot more of a pain in the butt of updating your mods, going to each website where the mod creator had his new files posted, and it was a big pain compared to the way the World of Warships mod station is set up. And that they test all the mods for compatibility too.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Come on. Could not steal the kill, but we don't need kills, we just need damage. We'll take that, second out of 12 in a tier 5 and a tier 7 match. And I'm sure you already know that you get more XP when you're a low tier ship damaging or killing a higher tier ship. So don't be dismayed, just play smart. Okay, so we talked about our one-man clan benefits. Let's see that with regard to containers. So I've got my first container unlocked of the day. I got a Black Friday crate from a stream, and I'm going to do a future fun stream where I unlock all these crates. I've kept all my crates from the start of the 5-year anniversary celebration forward. So I think when I get to about 300, I'm going to unlock them all at one time and see what I get. Be the biggest slug of crates I've ever opened. But I'm going to collect. I'm collecting a ton of resource crates. Going to try to get the Georgia before she goes away. And what you'll notice is when my crate swings in, not only do I get my container, I get 10 oil. So I'm going to get those 10 oil for every crate I collect, my 3 crates a day. If I do my 3 crates for my XP gains, that will get me 30 oil per day. In addition to what I gain from naval battles, all these other crates like the Twitch drop crates and stuff should give me oil amount as well when they come into port. So you're just going to keep accumulating oil, and the lower base unlocks on the base is not a lot of oil resources. For the higher base unlocks, yeah, it's a lot of oil. But let's see where I'm at my lowest, probably like War College XP, if it tells you. I've already built this, so it's not saying, but the tier 4 expansion on the War College, for instance, is 7,500 oil. It's not a huge amount. You'll accumulate that faster than you think. I think the first couple are only like 1,500 or 2,000, which if you play every day, you'll get to a lot quicker than you will realize. And that's something we should look at too. Go back to port and look at a post-battle report. And just show you now, we talked about getting discounts and boosts on our performance. So how does that layer in? Okay. You're going to see your bonuses listed as clan bonus. So in this case, for this Konigsberg match, my -5 to service costs is from my clan base. So that's going to obviously help my credits. Unlock all of these. On my modifiers for XP, I'm running, I probably should take off my bonus camo. Didn't realize I still have that on. But I am getting a clan bonus of 2% on ship XP. And then on commander XP, I'm also getting a clan bonus of 6%. So that's just for having my clan base up and running. Again, no premium time required. That will work on basically a free-to-play account as well. So that $10 is going to boost every ship's performance. They're not always as big a slug, obviously, as what you're going to get from reward camos and that sort of thing, but it's not negligible. And the free XP, for instance, we have to hover on that. Look at the modifiers. I'm getting 100% boost from the World of Warships anniversary camo, and I'm getting literally a 25% clan bonus on free XP, which is huge because that's going to help you unlock free XP ships, which are either on the tech tree. Again, I'm only doing this if you're a newer player, but any ship that's listed on the tech tree that has a star next to it is a free XP ship. I say it every stream that I do, don't spend your free XP unlocking ship modules, or skipping ships on the tech tree. Use your free XP to unlock free XP premiums, which this would be a $60, $70 ship if you bought it in the store or used doubloons to buy it. So again, I just bought a ship not too long ago. I think I bought the Smolensk. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't have before it went extinct, but I'm up to 667,000 free XP already, and I haven't played a whole ton. Okay, back to the port. Let's look at our naval battle progress. This will keep a running track of how we've performed. We've managed to get 2 wins. Oh, and it's the second column here for cruisers. This must be the battleship column. So this will tell you that you've cleared your first bar of 5,000 and lists the game and the time and the player. So if I ran my alt account, it would list my alt account here if I ran additional battles. And then now it shows me that my next tier, if I want to run a US cruiser again, I'll have to get 40,000 damage instead of just 5. But the easy way right now is just like a first win of the day, going through your ships and getting your dailies. We're just going to keep going and run a different nation, so it's only a 5,000 tier hurdle. So let's find Japanese. We'll go. Look at this. I have the ARP ships from the first time around. They were all free. I had just started playing, like, what are these crazy captains with these outrageous voices? And I think this was running right when I started, and I didn't complete them all. I didn't get up to the tier 8s, unfortunately, but I did, I think, unlock through the tier 7 ARP ships, and they're selling like an ARP Myoko right now for $35. Kind of crazy. All right, so let's run. I think Southern Dragon is kitted out. Let's go with her. She was around the same time. Kind of, I think there was an East and West promotion. There's a Western Dragon, Southern Dragon, or Western and Eastern Dragon. Can't remember. The Southern Dragon, maybe there was 3 or 4 with different camos and captains. Kind of funky. And we're similar to the ARP ships with regard to their gaudiness. Crazy neon. All right, so 2 brothers. Check the roster. We got top tier. Single CV game. One reason we could post up in that one spot in the last game and not really move around a whole lot too is that there was no carrier. Again, if you're sitting still, you're obviously going to be an easy target for torpedoes, rockets, or bombs. Be on the move, be twisting and turning. Rocket planes are going to attack you from the side, so try to bow into them. Bombers are going to try to attack you the long way, so show them your side. Torpedoes, obviously, you don't want to show side. You want to turn into where the torpedoes are likely to be dropped. So, but yeah, that last game set up sweet for Konigsberg, which is just one of my fun ships. She's a fun ship on PC. She's great on Legends. Great ship for completing missions, and she can do it all. You can get torpedo hits in her. You can get tons of fire damage, citadels, against mid and lower tier cruisers. Super fun. Oh, we have the anyone want to come mid message. No. I'm old school with not going mid. I don't know if I've ever even been drunk enough to go mid.
Let's give them a hard time.
Alright, so again, we're not going to follow this T-22 into the cap area. We're going to start a turn. The Myoko class has the difficulty as well as the Furataka and the Aoba of having slow turning turrets. So this is one of the few cruisers that I play that I will outturn my turrets. And it's one of the few cruisers that actually put the turret rotation speed modification on. just because these turrets are such a pain in the butt. But Japanese HE is really good. Great fire chance. Good alpha strike.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
As you can see. That almost got us our 5,000 damage on the first salvo. Hiding behind the smoke screen. Oh, we just missed him. He turned the opposite direction. Japanese cruisers have a little bit longer reload just to balance that higher alpha strike and higher fire chance. There we go. We're in the money already. I was watching the smoke on the Pensacola to judge whether to shoot fore or aft of his ship.
Roger. I need intelligence data.
And you have a very slight window between losing detection and losing accuracy on your shot. So you can't fire very quickly after you lose detection, then you might want to hold fire and wait for that ship to get spotted again before you fire, because it will increase your dispersion pretty noticeably. DD's spotting us, obviously, the Minakaze. Just don't know which side of this island he's on. If we turn this direction and lose detection, he's probably sitting here. Yep. And he's going to torp this gap, so we don't want to go aggressive. Plus, he has a lot of friends. He has 4 friends sitting back behind him who would all love to tee up on me. So I'm going to make a turn to Central.
Get back.
Ooh, New York. If I can stop here, get some shots. So I have to be moving.
The ship is on fire.
He's got a little bit of
Problem
payback
solved,
on
sir.
us. No.
The ship is on fire. Main turret
That was
critically
not
damaged. The enemy team is
And
taking the
unfortunately, we
lead.
used our repair party. I'm sorry, damage control party. We don't have a repair party. Use that a little quick. I should have held fire. I didn't notice that the other ships all had me spotted too.
Requesting assistance.
Okay, we're just gonna have to play more conservatively now.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Still drawing fire from behind the island.
Data.
So we can kind of isolate this New York. Ooh, though, we need help on the Minakaze.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Of course, he blinks out right when we get him teed up. We have 10-kilometer torpedoes in Myoko, Space Myoko clone, so let's drop some on that corner, just in case the New York decides to come around the corner. He's slow, but there's still a chance that he'll close 4 kilometers to be in range of those torpedoes. Be close. No guarantee, but worth a shot. Hopefully our DDs won't just die in those caps. Rather they live. We're already down 2 ships. Not going to help us by being dead. New York got lucky.
The ship is on fire. Problem
Set us
solved,
on
sir.
fire. Why he's shooting HE, we don't know. He's probably a newer player. Okay, we got our fire set, so let's just chill.
Enemy destroyer.
The reason we're losing detection is that we're actually shooting beyond our detection. detection range, and he's driving into the shots. He's closing the distance. And there goes another destroyer. No, it's not necessary to continue dying.
Get back!
I can get a second fire on that New York because he used his damage control party and he would burn for a while like we did. See if we can be blessed by our Jesus. Not that time. One more salvo before we go behind the island, come around the other side. There it is. Nice.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Down by 2 ships. C's getting capped, so we have a DD that's come central, so support on this game. We just need a spot. Try to not give broadside to D. T61 is also in the cap. Ugh.
Enemy cruiser detected.
This guy's kind of snuck into the cap. A later push into the cap is not always a bad idea. It's just that initial right away first thing. Not necessarily the greatest idea. Myoko can really wreck DDs
Enemy cruiser sighted.
if you hit them. The CV can keep them spotted. We do not have hydroacoustic. It's the downside. We have an emerald. If they bow into the emerald, shouldn't be able to pen us, but we're going to have to dodge torpedoes here on the
Enemy
T61.
destroyer detected.
Fighter returning to ship.
That might do the T61.
Because I'm good enough,
Enemy destroyer fired.
I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
You got me. Well played, T61. Our team's melting anyway. Got the funky cartoon smoke in these ships. I used to think my graphics card is glitching. What the hell? And it just goes with these skins. So the problem with that was I was going to consider to turn away from where I knew the torpedoes would likely come, but if I gave broadside to the Emerald, I think the Emerald or the KGV was going to kill me before I could kill the T61. So I kind of just went for the kill secure there. Alright, that'll check off another battle. Again, the team we're playing against has not registered any points. If you get a clan that's engaged, normally you'll see Friday night, they've already got points on the board. So you kind of get an idea of how interested they are from the get-go. So we'll have checked off US, German, Japan. Let's go Soviet. Russian. Where is Molotov? Molotov can be fun. Yeah, let's do Molotov. to borrow a commander. Probably sitting in the Kutuzov. Actually, let's pull the Talons. I'm actually grinding the Talon right now, so this will help that captain. I play a lot of World of Warships Legends too. One of the best things on that side is you can use the same commander on multiple ships, so you do not have to regrind a new commander for every ship. It's pretty fantastic, actually. I think it's a lower barrier of entry for people to get interested and involved in the console game. They're pretty smart in doing that. I just think it's fantastic and such a cool mechanic to just slap the same commander on multiple ships. You can always use a secondary one. Each one has their own unique skill set. It's not program it all from scratch. Each commander is a named commander and has a unique skill tree. So you can switch skills to customize that commander for different boats of the same nation, or you can get a different cruiser commander, for example, with a slightly different flavor for a separate cruiser if you want to run two different styles. So you have that option as well, but again, you can put one commander in multiple ships, and it's just a very cool setup. All right, we're low tier again. Double CV game, seriously? This boat does not have the best AA.
Good luck, everyone.
General quarters.
We have defensive fire, but I run a spotter, not a fighter. So we're gonna have to play second line for sure. Molotov has basically tier 7/8 guns on a tier 6 hull that's made of butter. Butter and tissue paper and tin foil. All really thin things with a big citadel. Yeah, they're two tier 8 CVs. I have not seen a lot of double tier 8 CV matches. Call me crazy, I don't mind Epicenter mode. If you don't like playing Epicenter, play Legends. There's no Epicenter mode. And there's no CVs right now, but they're actually coming pretty soon, most likely. That was one reason I played a lot of Legends over the last year, was when the CV rework was really painful on PC. It's like, well, I'm just gonna go play console for a while. I don't have to deal with any barriers at all. You can tell by my crazy icons I play in colorblind mode, so this map is hellacious for me to differentiate the ships in the fog, so the fog effect they came up with, it works on me. I don't know if you guys with regular eyes, whether it's hard for you to see stuff or not.
Enemy battleship sighted. Spotter airborne.
Definitely gonna have to stay on the move. Especially with our spotter, we're likely to get spotted with this extra range. I really don't want to get deleted. Good news is we won't have to hit a ton of shells to get good damage.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
But they're all breaking. That's no bueno. This ship can wreck face in same tier games. Be a little bit of a challenge when you're low tier.
All stations, concentrate fire.
got one pen. Working on this mass. Oh no. Dude, leave me alone.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Maybe going for the carriers. Nope, they're going for me. Screw you,
The
dude.
ship is on fire. Water returning to ship.
Pick on someone your own size.
Problem solved, sir.
Enemy battleship detected.
Might want to get away from where the CVs are at. I can only provide them limited AA support, and that's obviously probably where they're headed. Got my AP selected by accident. Let's go back to HE.
Attention. Reporting the
Not
target
gonna be able to pen
position.
these battleships from this distance with AP, even on the superstructure, very easily. There we go. Let that fire burn, buddy. Get back in the bubble of my team. I've gotten caught out on the edge. Hopefully the CVs decide to move. Alright, we're over 5,000. He let the fire burn.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
I'm not messing around. I'm just gonna use my defense today.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Just going for the carrier, so trying to get in as much support as I can. Shot down a measly 2 planes.
Enemy battleship
Does not have the best AA for a cruiser. Aha!
Aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Stop turning. I shouldn't have stopped turning.
All stations.
I need help. Dude, I need help.
Target.
Well, the good news is every torpedo run they make on me is a run they're not making on my CVs, right? So up to 17,000 damage. Looks like the CVs are moving. Keep trying to dissuade this Massachusetts from taking the edge. There we go.
Enemy cruiser detected.
If he's gonna let that fire burn. If he is, I'm not gonna shoot immediately. We know who he'll be shooting at. A lot of times when you get the second fire on a ship, they will put it out. Now he's fired, so I can go ahead and at least get one salvo in.
Enemy battleship detected.
Eventually take some torps.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
He is. If he gets a leak, he'll have to repair. Flooding plus fire. Then we can set him back on fire again. Okay, we're gonna have to watch from fire from the Nagato, the Bismarck.
All stations capture the base. All stations.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Strategic target.
Keep working on the Massachusetts.
All stations. Concentrate fire on the target.
Steady. Nagato. And this fog gets me, really gets me. Definitely makes the game a little more realistic. Prefer it to the stupid cyclones. Come on, we need the kill.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Turn. We deserve the kill. Get him. Fire. Can he repair? Yes.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
Our victory on the enemy.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
As you guys know, your defensive AA is 1 boost, and then hitting the O key gives you priority sector. It's like another generally 30% boost to the sector that's selected. Cool feature. I think it's fun that they did that. Okay, now we're going to try to do the same thing to the Nagato that we were doing to Massachusetts. Turn and burn. Turn and burn, Maverick.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Nagato is busy trying to avoid torpedoes. Generally, you know, you can get a few unimpeded salvos in while a battleship is being attacked by planes. Especially torpedo planes, where the commander has to, that player has to watch their course. It's just that little turn can throw him off.
Well done, Commander.
Got a Halloween skin carrier. Giant bat cage.
Critical engine damage.
Not necessarily going to repair that damage, just in case. Looks like they're gone. If they got a fire on me, I wouldn't want to repair.
Problem solved, sir.
Die, Shokaku. He's just starting to move. A little bit of a bow wake.
Returning to ship.
That's game. Good game, team. Molotov's fun. Had some kick-ass games in her. 150,000 damage plus. But had to be a little more careful in that match. 1 salvo from a battleship and she can easily be dev-struck. And let's check our statistics. See what boosts we got. Again, you can see our reduction on our service cost. It's greater than 5% because this is a premium ship, so you get a benefit there from the premium camo. In addition to that, you get the benefit that was from our clan port, clan base, clan bonus on XP, clan bonus on free XP, clan bonus on commander XP, so lots of good things. And you can see those bonuses, those clan bonuses are active whether you have premium or not. So again, $10 to set up your clan, reap the benefits with no premium time even after that in hopefully perpetuity. Another crate, let's do more resources. check our battle schedule. Done 4 of our 10. Scored 4 points. Move on to our next nation. Let's do France. I have a favorite ship in this tier range. France. That is the de Grasse. I use my lower tier ships. I actually really enjoy tiers 6 through 8, even 9 a lot more than tier 10. Tier 10 just seems campy and salty a lot of the time, so I might start resetting my lines for the research points. I would like to try to work towards the Ohio one of these days, which looks like a very cool ship, or the Paolo Emilio. So I have to do that next. My next initiative is work on some research points, reset some lines. But I really like these tier 6, tier 7 ships just to play for fun, especially the premiums, and to throw my commanders in there to get them up to to rank 19 to 19 points, and then obviously earn bonus commander XP that you can use on other commanders after that once they've hit 19. But hey, we are top tier, and there are no CVs in this game. What a concept. The sweetest camo in the game. Her and Jean Bar. What map are we on? Legends has this really goofy setup where this map is played north-south. So the caps actually sit here in the middle and right on this far island. So they're horizontal instead of vertical. Cannot stand it. This forces you into these torpedo channels. You're very much almost instantly spotted in a battleship because the maps are, well, it's 15-minute game instead of 20. The spawns are closer to one another. Everything's set up to make the game faster paced. But I wish they'd change that to run more like PC. It's only 9-member teams as well. They think that console folks don't have as big a attention span. I know some PC players would say that's true. I would debate that. It's turning out, so I don't want to give easy target to their whole team, being the first guy spotted. Get some fire in on this DD. Missed him, but still putting him under pressure. Getting contained back there. Go for some of the easier to hit boats to get our 5,000 damage. Gun sight I'm using is actually from the World of Warships mod station mod pack options called Nomogram Classic. Notzer, who's one of my favorite North American streamers, has a great video detailing how to use this site. I'm still learning. I just switched to it recently. It's really starting to help my aiming as I'm getting used to
Enemy
it.
battleship detected.
One of these days we'll hit something. Quite at a distance here. Showing broadside. Now we're gonna turn. There we go. 8 shots, broadside. Watch for the salvos and turn away. This is classic cruiser kiting. Definitely don't want to give full broadside to a Juliet. Sorry for too long.
Attention, support that.
He's shooting HE though, thankfully. Sorry, is an awesome ship. my speed while I'm juking. Got our 5,000 damage. Hopefully we can do a lot more than that if we're smart. We're gonna use our speed boost.
Enemy cruiser
And
detected.
talk about Grasse.
Engine
Has
boost
a lot of
activated.
tools. Catapult fighter, speed boost, hydroacoustic, 9-kilometer torpedoes with really cool firing angles. See, now he's shooting behind me because I hit my speed boost and he hasn't adjusted. He's definitely a newer player in that boat. He's sitting way too still in open water. Make tight turns in this boat, as you can see. Turn into the shells. Battleship players, as a rule, when you're in a cruiser, expect you to turn away from them, not into them. So mix it up. Don't always turn away. Now we've got Iron Duke firing at us as well. Hello, Perth. Switch to armor piercing. Perth is broadside.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Right behind him. Stay with armor piercing on this Iron Duke. Just shoot above the armor belt. Try to. Alright, back to Hachi. Team is getting pushed back, but we are doing well in the ship count. Looks like the other flank just rolled their side. And we'll shoot the upper half of the ship. Try to set some fires, which we've had not a lot of help from fire damage except on the ship. Now the Iron Duke is queued in on our GC, so
Requesting fire on the
no number
designated
next to my
target.
spot indicator anymore. Got a little bit of relief of being focus
Enemy
fire.
battleship sighted.
Oh, he took a massive hit from the GC.
Sighted.
See if we can compound his pain. The little fire. He's going down. Going down, Iron Duke. We're not getting kills, but we're chipping in on a lot of these. Okay, Boots is back. Their GC is back.
Engine boost
Enemy destroyer
deactivated.
detected.
Put out his fires. Headed back into the center. I'm gonna try to catch that Perth unawares here.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Turning in. Now we're gonna go to armor piercing.
Sometime I may break out in a cold sweat.
Perth is a Commonwealth cruiser, does not have a lot of
Battleship
armor.
sighted.
So we're anticipating them turning and showing us side. Should yield citadels if we can get hits. There we go. He's going to be firing torpedoes at us, so hey, why not? Let's use our hydro. That turn was a I'm firing torpedoes turn. By the same token, torpedo tubes got busted.
The ship is on fire.
No. Ah. Blind firing. Miss me, miss me, miss me, miss me. I did not know that my battleship friend had died. Concentrating on the Perth. Thought the GC was still occupied, so that's why I made that turn away, and that was painful. Let's hope our team can bring it home. We got 54,000 damage. We really should have taken this guy out. I just thought he was still distracted on this side. Forgot to check my shoulder, check the mini-map. But we're in pretty good command of this match, and they're low health, so we got some pretty good damage in on that Perth as well. Exit out of this game. Couple more games. We'll wrap things up. Game number 5. So let's go British. So I think that would be Leander for us on this account. Or Fiji. Fiji can be really fun. So can Leander. Let's go Fiji. Don't need to waste any special camos right now. I'm trying to level up this commander, so we don't need XP because I think she's already maxed out. It's be a little harder to get our 5,000 damage if we get immediately detected, because German Royal Navy cruisers for the most part have no HE, so we're not going to be able to accumulate any fire damage. But we have some pretty kick-ass torpedoes, 8-kilometer range. We have smoke. Should be the first cruiser we played tonight that actually has smoke. So we don't need terrain to provide cover. We can use our smoke, though we'll have to think about not giving good broadside angles to blind fire or torpedoes while we're smoked up. And of course we're in a tier 9 game. Thankfully all the Musashis are on our team. Not the most comfortable ship. Excuse me, in a tier 9 match. We're going to have a really difficult time damaging those tier 9 battleships to any serious extent. So we're going to have to play smart here with regard to getting detected and have good positioning. So, like to use a combination of our smoke and some island cover, so we don't have to necessarily immediately use our smoke. We do have 2 DDs going into sea, which is good. That should divert some attention. So when you're a cruiser player outside of a cap at the beginning of a game, if there's no destroyer in front of you, realize that you could be the first ship to draw any kind of attention or be detected, which could lead you to quickly being deleted. If either of these destroyers of ours get into the cap and start turning the cap, that's going to distract enemy players to some degree, because there's going to be an immediate knowledge that there's a destroyer there. Oland is just going to torp the cap and leave. Hopefully the Akatsuki will actually try to contend. And then we are not going to go broadside to this angle. We're going to make ourselves skinny. Bismarck's approaching very cautiously. Risk being spotted. Always duck behind this island. We want to help out on this destroyer. Just missed him. Seriously, dude. Hopefully we at least drove him out. Need to reconsider my module choices on this ship. Doesn't accelerate and decelerate too quickly without help from module. hold position. It's going to be similar to that battle, first battle in the Marblehead, as to my gunnery range is only 15.4. So I'm going to have to wait in a position where they close in on the cap to be within main battery range. Akatsuki's not spotting anybody right now because they're in smoke. So let's see as they come out of smoke whether we'll detect anyone from the enemy team I can fire on. Surrey is going to be coming in this gap. Like the Bismarck was going wide. I don't know about what the Amagi is doing. Exactly what we want is that Surrey. Let's smoke up.
Smoke generator started.
We don't want to sit still. We're going to move. Soft target. This could work out well.
Smoke screen set.
We can damage cruisers quite easily. SAP. Damn it, Akatsuki. Need you to spot, buddy. I can see why he took off to get cover, but he lost the spot on the Surrey. We could have killed the Surrey. Got 50 seconds left on our smoke. Man, lightning is fast. Damn fast. Okay. Adjust our position. Oh, damn it. There's the Surrey again. Let's see if we can close around the corner here. Fire on him. Probably gonna get taken out. We're gonna fire behind him. Other people fired in front of him. Hey, there's our 5,000. We will get no kills tonight, just assists. So one cool thing is the smoke resets pretty quickly, your recharge. It's like, again, in 50 seconds, I'm gonna have smoke again. Not bad.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Definitely don't want to hang in that gap with the Bismarck there. Gonna kite away from the Bismarck, show him my butt. Gotta look to the other side, see if there's anyone threatening from the other side. Apparently there is not. So two options. We can push into the middle here to help with the Bismarck. That's probably gonna be our best play. Or I could take this position. We are really far back. We've really seeded that corner. God, look at us. Look at us back here. Turtle time. Okay. Soyuz is heading in our direction, so I'm going to use another smoke charge.
Smoke generator.
See what we can do on this Soyuz. Gonna have to aim for the superstructure.
Screen set.
Fire this. And that's why we want to be moving in our smoke, not sitting still. Just checking behind me.
Our team has taken the lead.
Eight kilometer torpedoes. I'm not sure he's going to close that full distance or not, but let's give it a try. "48 seconds on my smoke."
Enemy destroyer sighted.
chipping. Chip damage. Chip the ship.
Enemy battleship detected.
Dang, we did have the range. He just closed inside those torpedoes. Broadside's good. Aiming above the armor belt. On Fiji, we do have a heal, so we're using that. We have repair party. 15 seconds on the smoke. Get on the move now.
Our team is taking the lead.
Flat-footed. Rock. Rear turrets. Nice. 45,000 damage. We helped out. Team is actually doing great, even though we gave up that corner. So what did we say earlier? Now the line of confrontation would be right across the middle of the map, from left to right. And they came far below that line, that horizontal line across the middle. Did they need to? Probably not. So again, when you overextend and push too far into a team that has a cap advantage, which we currently do, we have 2 caps to 1. They're just pushing into basically an entrenched position of ships.
I need intelligence data.
Okay, we're gonna smoke up one more time and go to work on the Bismarck.
Generator started.
Bismarck has no torps, does have hydro,
Our
so,
victory is in sight.
but we have torpedoes, so
Smoke screen set.
he has to worry about the destroyer too. Aim right at the front guns. Maybe I'll take out some guns. Oh, we got a kill!
Enemy battleship sunk.
Finally.
Still getting hot down. Willie make me sweat. Still getting hot down. Willie make me wet. Well.
Just good timing. Total kill secure. Thank you, Oyster. Little tougher in this ship to have really solid games against higher tier ships, but this has been pretty good. It helps when we're working on ships that are being focus fired and a bit distracted. Close game. Not really. Low on the team score list, but I'm happy with our result. Got the kill, did very good complementary damage. Several of those engagements. Helped secure the C cap at the start of the game. So what we didn't have a chance to see, it went by too quickly, was when we received coal. You'll also see, so I get a bonus from my clan base on coal. So normally when I get 200 coal, I'll get a separate notification for about 27 more coal. Again, it doesn't seem like a lot, but start adding that up every time you get coal, even on the big super container loads and stuff of coal, you get bonuses that add up pretty rapidly. Why the coal doesn't show here. Oil obtained. Oh well. But again, just really quick, one more example. Non-premium ship. Let's look at our credits and XP. So again, we're getting the boost, the -5 on service cost, the +2 clan bonus, +6 clan bonus, and +25% clan bonus on free experience, whether you're without premium or with. One-man clan. There's very little downside. All right, let's play one more battle. Nation-wise, shipping away at our cruisers. Tomorrow, when I'm finishing these 4 battles up, or what's left, probably 3 battles, I'll probably just run some battleships to do that. I'm not sure I have an Italian cruiser on this account. Let's check. We'll either do this guy or we'll go ahead and switch to a battleship. I'm not seeing Italian. I do have Hong Hae. Never play this boat. We do that. I'm pretty sure you get credit for Pan-Asian. Doesn't look like it. I don't know why. So let's skip that. If you play the battle and it doesn't qualify, I think it counts as an attempt, so we don't want to lose our attempt. And I did think I had... thought I had an Italian cruiser, but maybe I don't. Alright, let's switch this to battleships. I'm not as big of a destroyer player. I am playing more destroyers now. Kind of been my 3rd ship type that I've been getting invested in playing. What do we want to finish with? Let's click up to tier 7. Oh, how about Warspite? Warspite, it's fun. Played her for a while. Just unlocked some tier 10 battleships, like 3 in a week. I got the Conqueror, the Republique, and the GK all in the same week. So just bring our Conqueror captain over for some extra Commander XP. Notzer was saying we need to build up as much elite Commander XP as we can to try to level up our commanders when they switch to 21 points from 19. I think he was guessing it was something on the neighborhood of 1 to 1.5 million Commander XP to level up from 19 to 21. So it's a good idea to stockpile as much elite XP as you can right now. Okay. Just gonna check that I don't have any goofy flags. Might as well run Papa Papa. Why not? And Commander XP. Let's get those going. Hey. Warspite was one of my first premium ships. Little White Mouse, who does an awesome job on ship reviews for World of Warships PC. She posts all those reviews on the forum. Fantastic reviews. I know this was her favorite boat. Probably still her favorite ship of all time. Based on her review, I bought this ship and have never regretted it. And then got it in a container on my 2nd account. The only ship I've ever gotten in a daily container was Warspite, and that really helped build out my 2nd account. That was very cool. Warspite's trick is that her turrets turn extremely slowly, like the Queen Elizabeth. That's why a lot of people hate these ships, is that you have to use your hull to turn your guns as much as you use the turrets to turn your guns. I even think they got buffed at one point. They were really, really bad. Now the Ismail is also really, really bad, but Warspite's guns, kind of like Molotov, she's actually tankier, tier for tier, than the Molotov. But she has up-tiered guns for her tier. Pretty good armor. Pretty good maneuverability and decent secondaries. Use her for secondary challenges. So I like her. She's a fun ship. She's flammable, catches fire a lot, but she does have an improved repair party like a lot of other British ships as well, which helps. Not this Conqueror super heal, but better than average.
General quarters.
Someone's upset they're in this game. Tier 7 Surrey, they're... Oh, no, it's their clanmate. They're tier 7 and they're complaining. We're middle tier. I don't generally like to run the wide angles, the wide lanes on this map. I'd prefer to come across the middle at an angle and have crossfire shots to one cap or the other. In this case, if we travel towards B, we'll hopefully have broadside shots on C when enemy ships come on this line through the C cap. A lot of DD players like to run the outside line. You get out there in a battleship and a lot of times you're insta-spotted and dodging a bunch of torpedoes and not necessarily getting a ton of support, especially if you go past this line on this island. You're really kind of in no man's land out here, likely to get torped on the corner by a destroyer or even a cruiser. Okay, I will take shots at destroyers, even from distance. We had HE loaded. Didn't notice that. That'd be good if we get down.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Just missed. Maybe we'll keep HE loaded one more round. The second Shiriatsu. Third.
All forces, provide cover
One
for that
division
target.
is 2 of those Shiriatsus. We have a spotter plane to increase our main battery range when we're ready to use it. Because her guns are strong for her tier, there's only 8. Not like Fuso where you get 12. Now we'll switch to our repair side. Surrey's giving us broadside. See, the HE is quite effective. Look at that. 9,000 damage, fire, and 2 incapacitations.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Turn, these torpedoes might have range. They have a lot of ships back behind that cap, so I'm actually going to execute a turn. Going to get focused down in that cap, or we'll just kind of hold position here. Fire on the cruiser. Oh, we have a low health DD.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
And my teammates with faster loading guns can take that DD out. Focus on the cruiser. Booyah.
Bullseye.
Nice.
Enemy battleship detected.
That's the Warspite guns in action. 15k salvo. Got our 5,000 damage. I'd say pretty easily, eh? I don't want to sit here too long with so many destroyers in this game. Might come and support middle. The Iron Duke is advancing, so maybe we'll hold position here. just don't know what DDs are coming central, though I guess the Icarus would spot them. Iron Duke is a tier lower. It's angled a little bit. Going slower than I anticipated. Back up and help us get a better angle. Not currently being targeted. Surprising. Icarus, dude. You get torps off. Okay, now we'll start getting forward a little bit. Gneisenau is going to have shots on our side. Don't want 3 battleships teeing off on us. We'll rotate out of this side. We have 2 caps to 2. We have only 1 ship behind. Come on, he's giving us broadside. Let's connect 1. Get in there. There we go. Salvo on the Iron Duke, and then we'll focus on the Gneisenau. Kind of get behind the island cover. We've lost detection, which is good. From the Myoko were not on a favorable angle. Fired straight at his bow, so he was able to dodge those pretty easily. Took a ship lead. It's good. Also, just DD has pushed forward. Just run. Shipping away. I need to get on the move because I think there's a destroyer in the vicinity. Getting the destroyer heebie-jeebies. Or the King George. It's our first time we're gonna have to turn our turrets. Okay, we want to keep our turrets on this side. Get our spotter up. See over this ridge.
Spotter airborne.
Come on, he's on the move. Damn, he was sitting still. That would have been sweet if he was still sitting still. See if the Fusion's torpedoes hit. Myoko, just stop firing, dude, and run. Just go dark. Going dark means just stop shooting in the cruiser. Lose detection, break your detection, reposition. You don't always have to keep firing. Lost detection on that ship. That hill. Had an advantage. Brief it was.
Spotter returning to ship.
Eisenhower is going to push the corner and die. They'll have way too many destroyers right now. Good hit on the Fuso. Contemplating switching to high explosive to deal with all these destroyers, but we'll just turn away. It's not the worst ship to use against destroyers. It's just the... Oh, so close. Thought I had him. Just turned away. It's turny enough, just the secondaries can chip in. We have 6.6 kilometer secondaries. And we just bled ships. Bled ships in a big way. Mainly because our destroyers died early, and theirs have lived. They have 4 or 5 destroyers alive. We've lost all of ours, and we've had all of ours dead for a little while. It's a huge difference. Okay. Lie and wait for the Shiriatsu. Other destroyers actually come around the island because I'm detected now. Dude, there's 3 of these guys and they have not killed that T-22 yet. I mean, what's up with that? BGV's coming in broadside. Oh!
Battleship destroyed.
99! What's up with that? Is you dead? I'm gonna control click onto the Shiriatsu just to make sure my secondaries are firing at him. So the KGV didn't want to come around the corner for a reason. That was why. We have to vacate the corner.
The enemy is about to win.
The ship is on fire.
Do you want to do that? And if I just had some teammates that could have held their own.
Problem solved, sir.
Having a good game, just not a favorable teammate situation. All right, now we're gonna switch to HE rounds. Obviously, we're gonna be confronted by this destroyer. He's gonna try to torp us on the corner here. We're gonna be ready for that, especially since he's spotted. Hopefully, we'll be reloaded by then. And we will turn away as soon as he clears the corner. He's having second thoughts. Light the Iron Duke on fire.
Our team depends upon you.
Come at me, bro. No DDs around the corner yet. We're not spotted. Okay, it's going to be game over because they have all the caps. Must say that was worth it just for killing the KGB. Too much fun. That's why you keep playing this game, right? It's shots like that. It's like hitting that great golf shot, even if it's 1 out of only 20 in your round. You're like, oh, okay, I'll keep playing. This is fun. One up top of the team. In a low-tier ship. Well, mid-tier ship. How do we do on our earnings? This is the number that is really benefiting the most from my one-man clan right now, is this additional bonus on free XP. Getting 1,600 free XP in a tier 6 game with just a Papa and not something crazy like a Ouroboros or something like that. Pretty dang good. It's building up our free XP balance quite well, so getting within striking distance. Got some camos for that, 3 camos. All right, let's check our progress and then just quickly recap. So, oh, there's the extra coal, 78 coal. That's coming from our naval base. So we're 7-0. We got 7 scores out of 7 attempts. And I'll finish out those additional games tomorrow just to get us to 10. I'll watch my opponent's score roughly midday. If they start accumulating some points, I'll jump into my alt account, which is Get Kraken, and start trying to get some results for that account as well. One other thing, your clan gets 50 oil for every 10 stars. So once this gets to 10, I'm going to get a bonus of 50 oil just for that. And what is it? 10 oil per crate. You only get 30 on a typical day, but you can get an extra 50 bonus just by playing these games. And then again, scoring up here gets you some oil. Winning gets you a really good boost. Just showing you, I've had a couple weeks here where I have not played. But here's in defeat even, got 15 or 800 oil here. Oh, maybe that's what they got. Let's find a win for us. Dates on this are a little wonky. You can tell all the weeks that I didn't play. Okay, here's a victory. So a victory, 1,550 oil just from that one victory. I've been trying to play a little more consistently lately. So that's a huge chunk. That would be 15 crates on dailies to get that 1,550 oil. And you're getting it for 10 games of work over the weekend. That was a 10-3 win. So guys, just to quickly recap, just to remember, why be a one-man clan? It doesn't cost you a big investment. It's $10. $10 to get that clan started. You get to build your naval base. I liked the strongholds element of the old World of Tanks going back on PC quite a while because it did have the base bonuses like this. I think it's a cool concept. It's fun. It gives you some additional content beyond just playing the ships part of the game. And to me, it's been a neat addition, and something else I look forward to is the next building I get to construct, and then seeing the bases get built up graphically. It's cool and it's fun, regardless of the benefits. But you get continuous discounts and boosts whether you're using premium time or not. So again, that's ship service fees. It's the price of ships. Oh, let's jump into the tech tree really quick. Didn't show you that. We jump into the tech tree and we look at the cost of ships. You see all these discount tags. All those discounts are our base discount. Right now, I think I have a 10% discount on the purchase cost of any ship in the tech tree, all the way up to tier 10. So can't beat that, especially at the higher tiers. It really adds up. So we talked about that. The boosts, well, the boosts are fantastic because we're going to get ship XP boosts, commander XP boosts, free XP boosts, research point boosts, and coal and steel earnings boosts. So it's not as good as premium time in general, but it's way better than not having anything. There was a guy the other night talking in chat going, oh, I don't want to be in a clan. It's stupid. Why would I want to be in a clan? Well, people are in the lone wolf clans because they get these base benefits by being a member of the clan. And you can get that just on your own by starting your own clan and building up your own base. It's not going to be as big of benefits as if there are 50 players contributing oil. But even by yourself, you'll see your base get built up pretty quickly. Completing clan missions, you get extra coal and oil. We showed that. And again, you're not going to get solicited in port to join a clan because you're already in one. And you do have a future recruiting platform if you decide that... Whoops, I am on the wrong highlight. I'm on my Legends highlight. Sorry, guys. PC highlight. You get a future recruiting platform if you decide to expand your clan and invite your friends to play with you. So this was the right page. Small investment. Build a fun naval base. Get your discounts and boosts. Compete in naval battles, which we were showing you tonight. Complete your clan missions and your solicitations and get a future recruiting platform. So tons of benefits. Why not? $10. Join a clan. Be your own clan. If you don't want to be part of a bigger one, you don't have to invite other players and worry about kicking people and managing the day-to-day of the people stuff. Just join and get the benefits for yourself. That's what I have for tonight. It's been fun. Thank you for joining this kind of impromptu stream that replaced my typical Legend stream. If you stop by, I really appreciate it. I stream World of Warships Legends typically Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and then I've been jumping in on some bonus streams on the weekends when I have time. Really appreciate any support that you give through follows, but I just enjoy playing the game, and inviting people in to watch is just a bonus for me. It's not a profession, it's just a hobby, and helping people learn and get better at this game is kind of something that I'm passionate about. So hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, having a great weekend, and we'll see you next time with Van Kraken. I am out. Have a good one.